Hi, my name is Christine. At my highest weight, I was 136 kilograms. That's the highest recorded weight ever. And this happened in a hospital somewhere in Ajman, and I was pregnant. And I went on the scale, and believe you me, it went round and came back to zero. As in, the scale was confused. I bet the scale had never seen this number before. It was still trying to figure out, is it human? Is this a person I'm supposed to weigh? Or am I going to do this in kilos, in stones, in, you know? The scale took some time to understand what was on top of it. That's how bad it was. Well, those who know me know that I don't lose my cool. Not on a scale, not on my weight. I never ever allowed my weight to bring me down. Never. In any case, I used it at my advantage. So I told the lady, hey, nurse, I think your scale has a problem. Luckily, I live in a country where the customer is always right. And we have very, very, very polite Asians. God bless them. And she told me, Madam, it's fine. Just step down. I will fix it again. God bless you, young lady. It was me. I stood on the scale again. And it went straight to 136. Was I embarrassed? Inside, yes. In front of people? No. No. In fact, I remember I said I have twins. They didn't know me. Who knew my records? Excuse me. Now, I told the lady, oh, the twins must have grown. And everyone was like, wow, you have twins? And I was like, yeah. Just to cover up the 136. I don't think they'll ever forget that number. Probably they had seen bigger numbers, but that was my number. That was me being measured on that day. So I went off, but that number has never left my head. I have told people my stories. My friends know we've talked about this, we've discussed, we've laughed about it. I made it as a joke. And so many of my friends can tell you this story. We laughed, but I never told them the number. I kept it to myself. Me, 136, you're joking. Then I'm out there proudly saying I'm 136. So that you can laugh at me. Yeah, that's personal. So I kept it to myself. But I never forgot. The reason why I never forgot is because I was saying, I'll never go back there again. Never. I even told my doctor. I asked my doctor. My doctor one day asked me, what's the highest you've been? And I said, 126. 10 kilos down. Only later I found out the doctor is dealing with people who are 158 and 170 something. But I've never come clean, hey? So that I can be laughed at. 136 is mine. It's mine to know. It's mine to work. It's mine to work hard, never to reach there. I've written it somewhere where nobody can erase. Anytime I stand on a scale, that's the first number that comes on my head. 136. Check how many kilos you are. Add. So that you can reach that 136. Add. Ongeza. 136. I went home. I drove home in a very cloudy car. No, the screen was clean. And in fact, I cleaned it and I cleaned it. But because I was crying. I was shedding tears. Mixed reactions. One, when I went to the hospital, my insurance, there was drama with insurance, okay? So I went through hell a little bit. Two, I had not gone for my antenatal for some time because I was in good terms with the other doctor. Because the other doctor was like, that kid is not growing. It was just negative vibes, Yani. The lady was full of negative vibes. So I said to her, I'm going to raise this kid in my tummy with God. So I'm not going to any clinic. I'm not. So when I reached there, the doctor was like, oh, the baby's playing. The baby's like, I was like, huh? God is alive. So I was happy for my baby. I was so happy for my baby. I was so happy that I was bringing a life on this earth. I was so happy. At the same time, I was so worried that my weight was affecting my baby. Yes, I was diabetic. Yes, I was on medication. And yes, I was on insulin. I pricked my tummy twice or thrice a day. My baby was in there. And all I could think of is, God, please let me not pass on this diabetes to my baby. I cannot let anybody else go through what I have gone through, not even an enemy. God, this baby is innocent, did not do anything, doesn't know what is fast food, doesn't know what is soda, doesn't know what is fatty food, doesn't know doesn't even know what is on earth. He doesn't deserve to come out with diabetes. Let me pay the price of my stupid decisions, of my wrong decisions, of my appetite. But don't let my child go through this. I prayed and I prayed and I prayed and I prayed, and I was certain, like God told me something, that your child is safe. And I was like, hooray! In the midst of this all, then I started thinking, what did I do to reach here? Like any other mother would think, what did I do to reach here? Why am I making my children go through this? Why am I making my family go through this? And I was driving. I was hungry, by the way. I was hungry. I was constantly hungry. And I reached my pocket, and there's a small box of biscuit. You think I didn't eat it? I ate it. I was hungry, so I ate it. My tummy was going around and the baby was playing inside. I ate it. And after I ate it, I cried even more. I said, God, why am I poor? Why can't I afford organic food? Why can't I afford fruits and vegetables? Why can't I afford, why is this cheap? Why is the wrong food so cheap? My God, I can cry for Africa. All the countries combined. In fact, now I'm thinking I can cry for Asia as well. Asians, don't worry, I'll cry for you. America, I'm coming. Stay there. Canada, Europe. Sit there, I'll be there very soon. I cried. It was cloudy. I asked myself so many questions. I imagined if my mother did the same. But then I asked myself, my grandmother was fat, quite big. My mom is big. Those who know my mom know that she's big. I'll insert her photo here as well. Why they were not diabetic? Why me? It's in the genes. I mean, why me? Then again, I asked myself, do I do the activities that they were doing? Do I go to the shamba? No. I'm in the garden? No. Do I walk to the river? No. Do I help with the plowing? I mean, with the machine, but do I help with the plowing with the cows? No. Do I walk to the market? No. What kind of activity do I do other than driving? Driving is supposed to be prestigious. It's making you lazy. Unless it's bringing money to your table, it's making you lazy. That's story for another day. Anyway, 136 is the highest that I had attained gloriously with a crown. 136 kilos. So when you saw me walking, dragging myself, it's 136 kilos that I was carrying. $136. Forget about whoever was in the tummy. The baby cannot be 10 kilos. Plus the amniotic fluid and everything. The baby cannot be 10 kilos. Those were just my kilos. And sometimes I feel like that scale was not correct. It was more than that. Because I went to a different hospital and it was almost 140. Scale difference. Yeah, I was big. I remember one of my friends, actually a colleague, his name was Dennis. Dennis asked me, "Oh, Christine, I hope you don't feel bad when I call you Big Mama." I told Dennis, "Am I small?" That was my answer. I didn't even think about it. It just came out. I said, "Dennis, am I small? Am I? I'm as big as the name. Makes you feel good. Call me Big Mama." That is where I had reached. I'd even started accepting labels. You know, you can label me with my weight and I would feel comfortable. Because I'd given up. I thought that is the way of life. This is me. It's my genes. My people are big. You've not met my people. They are big. My paternal grandmother is, I think, 40 kgs or so. Why was I even spoiling her name? Isn't she my relative? So why am I talking about my genes? Forgive me, Jaja. Anyway, story for another day. If there's something that you need to take out of this video, please remember, anytime you watch my videos, remember 136 kilograms. It was a painful realization. I wish there was counseling before, like when you're going for your HIV test or, then they put you through counseling, or when a calamity, something has happened and they have to prepare you in order for them to tell you this news. I wish they prepared me. But I think everybody just assumed that I knew what was going on. It was a shock. I was shocked. And there's no much pain of a shock than the one you cannot show on your face. Like you have to keep a brave face in front of everyone. There are all these tiny, tiny, tiny Asians around me. And a few European ladies. There's one African lady, she had I think she's even the one who made me look like, made me look like, I will not say it. Because she had the most beautiful pregnancy. The Katami was so nice, so well round, and she still had her figure, and she was well dressed. She had her makeup on like she had a makeup artist in her house. She's even making me upset. How come I didn't think of her? I think people are comparing us to. Anyway, excuses made me reach this point. Let's not go to it. Girlfriend, you rocked that pregnancy. As for me, 136 kilos. Ding. Little bulb. And I promised myself, I will never, ever go back there again. Never. Never, 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 never. God's grace is sufficient, and His mercies are renewed every day. I will live by the promises of God. I am blessed beyond measure. Let's thread along. Let's see how far this will go. Let's not make it emotional. Hey.